Hi vlog. So this food is yummy Filipino food. I went to a Filipino work colleague's 18th birthday party for her daughter. So it was lovely to see everybody out of our fluorescents into our nice party clothes. And on this day, I went out with a very dear friend of mine to Blossom's Cafe in Riverhead. It was lovely to enjoy this sunny winter's day, and it was great. But sorry about that. It was a little bit of an amateur take that I had. The camera angle was not right. Anyway, on this day, I am traveling up to Blochouse Bay to see my daughter. And I thought I would take you along on this road journey up there because some of you guys, my viewers, are from America, and I thought I would just take you through some what it looks like, what the roads are like in New Zealand, in Auckland specifically. This is the city that I am in. So this is a well-traversed piece of roading that I always go on, and this is the main highway down to the city, but this is there's a fork in the road, and this one goes through the tunnel. So that's really what I wanted to show, that we had this tunnel, and we've had this tunnel now for, it's very recent, I think in the last 5 years. I'm sure it's more than that. It just felt like a long time when they were building this tunnel, and it connects West Auckland to Central to East Auckland to Southwest. So this piece of roading, now we're going to go into the tunnel, and this is a road up to the airport and all the southern parts, southwest of Auckland. This one joins up with, eventually will join up with the main State Highway 1 through Auckland. So yeah, now you go into this tunnel, and you're not supposed to change lanes inside the tunnel, although I've seen people do that. And you're supposed to put on your full headlights, well, dim, of course. And there are 3 lanes heading in one direction there. And you're supposed to go max 80. You're not supposed to go beyond 80 kilometers per hour inside the tunnel, though I myself have gone past that sometimes. Actually, I did get a ticket one time, I think about a year ago, and I think the cameras are, I think they're strict at the beginning of the tunnel and the exit of the tunnel, but they've got cameras all along here. And I think I remember when I did that, I was doing 90 as I exited the tunnel, and of course I get a nice letter in the mail to pay up, cough up $80. So I was very careful after that to not exceed 80 when I exit, because I think that's when the enforcement really applies. I mean, I've done a lot of times, and didn't get a ticket. So I think that's what it is. It's the entry and the exit points that they fine people if they go faster than 80. But anyway, yeah, I think, so yeah, I've done more than 80 inside the tunnel. I've seen people change lanes, and it's like, oh, you're not supposed to do that. Are they going to get a fine? And yeah, so this is the tunnel that goes, connects West Auckland from where I'm at to the rest of Auckland. It was a very, I mean, the feat achieved to build this tunnel. They brought the borer, the thing that tunneled out all the earthworks. They had to ship it out from China, I believe. I might fact check me on that. And then it had to be assembled. It was a massive, huge machine that did that. So they did this tunnel for years and years and years. I think it took, I don't know, maybe 5+ years to construct this tunnel. So I have to exit over here at Maioro. Well, that's the direction I'm going. And this is in Mount Roskill region of Auckland. Yeah, I get off at the next exit. And yeah, you have to stick within your speed limits, otherwise you get fined. And also, I think there is a camera somewhere around here that, and it, when I use the assist robot voice that tells you where to go. I forget the name of that now. It's late in the night. So I like it when I'm the first person at the beginning of the line here. And because I'm not intending to stick to this lane, I actually want to switch over to the left lane when I make the turn. So I'm waiting to race the person on the left lane to catch up and go to the lane that I want to go to.
Yes, girl.
So let's see how I do. So I make the dash for it. So there I go. I'm gassing it, and then I change the lanes, and that's where I want to go. I mean, before I do this, actually, this is the lane I actually want to end up in.
Okay.
I have this thing where I'm not that foolhardy when I'm doing a race thing at the lights. I check out the driver of the other car, and I'm like, do you look like someone that I can verse or race? I'll verse ya. That's what my daughter used to say. I'll verse ya. So yeah, I make it. I mean, I'm quite calculating about this. I don't do this, willy-nilly. I have to be aware of what I'm doing. So this is my oral street, and it's a main arterial route to go to Blochouse Bay, New Lynn, which is a smaller centre, but it's got a mall in it in New Lynn. But this is a main road. So take a left here. And yeah, you see these houses be on the left and right. These are townhouses, built up units. These are all new, built in the last 5-6 years. I'd say new is 5 to 6 years old. Pre-2020, post-2020, I'll consider that recent. So this is a very, very busy road, because cars are allowed to park on both sides of the road. And if you can see, you have to negotiate and stay in your lane, especially as there is traffic coming at you. And over here on the right is a bank of shops there. This is a very nice, there's a lovely fish and chip shop there, I'm told, or I've had some of the chips from one of the shops here, and it's apparently one of the best. Okay, so I get to my daughter's, and now I'm going to record this trip going back to West Auckland. Alright, so I have switched the camera because I wanted to capture a little bit of a wider view of the road and the locations and the different places that I'm going to travel through on the road. So I am going, nothing to report here, but on the left there is, I think there's a river there that got heavily, I think it just burst its banks back in the 2023 great floods that hit Auckland. We had some fatalities in that big storm that happened, and I remember driving past on this road and looking down and seeing all of the plants next to the river. It looked like, plants that have been submerged in water, and after the water's receded, then you see the after effects of the flood. But this is also I'm going back, and it's a very busy road. Okay, I'll stop here for now, and I'll join you back again. Right, hi again. So I was just wanting to have a little bit of a natter and you have to listen to my patter, and I'm gonna natter and have a patter about different things in life. And I just wanted to talk about my life now. This is like a part-time gig, quote unquote, as a vlogger, trying to build up this channel, and just the different challenges, I guess, in having to do this work, which is to record, which is to take videos, make videos, edit the videos, and think about a whole myriad of things associated with this quote unquote part-time job, which is to create videos and put it up on YouTube. All right, so it took me a while, and I want to touch on different things about being a vlogger that I hadn't anticipated in the past. Like, when you think about it and you go on channels like Think Media, which is a channel dedicated to supporting people to take up vlogging or to set up channels. So their whole Think Media is a dedicated channel to getting people, just normal people, to make videos. All right. Anyway, so I mean, it's like anything in life. It's not as straightforward as it sounds. Like, now I've got this little thing where just push record. I think recording 3, 2, 1, which is a form of trying to get myself to encourage me to just go ahead and push record. Now, my whole thing around this too is just getting past the cringe, the cringe factor of watching your videos and thinking about what I've said and what I've disclosed and stuff like that. It's still a challenge, because this is a whole new phenomenon of people showing their lives on YouTube, and putting yourself out there, really. So yeah, now the challenge for me has been around as basic as storage in my phone. So the reason why I hadn't put up a video is that I had all of these lengthy videos in my gallery ready for editing, but in order to do that, I have to think about how I'm going to chop up these videos so that I'm able to actually execute the uploading successfully, because I don't want to wait out the time that it downloads and come and just get a notice from my phone to say I've run out of storage. I mean, that's the most frustrating part of it, but that's just what it is. Anyway, let me go back to this. So I'm going back on to the motorway. It's State Highway 20, and it's the on-ramp to go back out west to where I'm going. And if you can see that sign there that says City Centre, excuse me, sorry, this road will go into the tunnel, and then there will be it will split into two. Like, one, there'll be a road going out west. The motorway will veer off like that, and then there's like an exit out of the tunnel. One way you go to West Auckland, and the other one will go to the city centre. So that's why it's got that. But anyway, so yeah, we're going back there. I mean, this area of Auckland is just very pretty, because on the other side, on the left-hand side here, if you can see the street lamps there, all along there is actually a walkway there for cyclists and walkers, and it's very well built, and it's dedicated just for that. So I did that walk from Mangere Bridge down to Avondale. I was doing that. Okay, here we're going into the tunnel now. I did a walking challenge, a steps challenge, and I was trying to rack up my steps for the day, and I decided that I would walk from the aim was to walk from Mangere Bridge all the way to West Auckland to my house, but I had to stop in Avondale and ask for my daughter to come and pick me up, because my feet and my legs were just too tired. couldn't complete the mission, but I think I did well. And along the way, that was my first time to do that walk beside the motorway, where I pointed out where the street lamps were showing at the top of that big wall, and on the other side. So it's worth a turn to take, and to just go there and do it, and just explore that part of Auckland. I mean, some of the things that I've never seen before. This is such, to me, it's a small city, but it's large because you just live in one part of Auckland, I guess, and you just do life in that part of Auckland. You don't realize that there are other really interesting parts of the city, little pockets where you didn't know that there was like a park there's like a river, there's a field, and very interesting. And if you just wander out of your usual haunts, then you will see that and appreciate that there are other parts of Auckland that are just very interesting and cute and cool. So anyway, we are traveling along here. Oh, and the other thing about this tunnel is that you have to have, like, there are signs on at the top there where will tell you keep a good following distance. Remember to turn your lights on, and all that. So sometimes, you get people who just naughty. They know they're not supposed to tailgate, but they do anyway. I don't know why. I can never understand people who tailgate. Like, that's just so rude. So rude. And in the past, I think I was mentioning in my other videos what I do with people. I mean, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve to quote unquote deal with that behavior and try and intimidate. I mean, it's very intimidating if somebody's tailgating you. Like, literally, it's just anxious, anxiety inducing to have people tailgate you, but people do it. Anyway, also, I wanted to I think I missed that very important turn of the motorway where you come down and you look down and you see a beautiful view of the Waitemata Harbour. The waterways or the body of water there, that is, I guess Auckland is an isthmus, and in between it's the Waitemata Harbour. I remember that word isthmus because my geography teacher when I was 15, which would have been Form 5, is now currently Year 11. 15 years old at the time. My geography teacher was an expatriate teacher from here in New Zealand, white guy, and I came over to teach, and he introduced us to the concept of isthmus. So Auckland is located in the isthmus of New Zealand, of this area. So I guess isthmus, oh my goodness, I guess it's a body of land, and you've got water on both sides. I think that's what it means. I need to just check it, but I think that's the murky depths of my memory. That's what it is. But anyway, so I relocated the camera, and hopefully I've captured that. But where am I at the minute? So I'm traveling along, and I'm trying to get off at the Te Aratū South off-ramp, and that is, I think, where I'm at. Where am I? Am I there? No, we're still on the motorway. On the left there, that's actually where my workplace is situated in Avondale. That's Ortex headquarters. I don't know what they are. They're a company. I mean, their location is very, very ideal because they can take in the views of the city and the water. But yeah, very good. There's also a walkway next to this motorway. I have walked along there a few times from West Auckland down to Point Chevalier. We actually went past Point Chevalier. Point Chev for short to the locals. So yeah, I think I'm reaching the off-ramp now. Yeah. This is the off-ramp to go to my home. in Te Aratu South. Alrighty, okay. I will stop. Oh no, okay, let me just pick up on my pata about being a vlogger on YouTube. I really encourage people to do it. I think that it's worth it. I think that the idea is just to not give up. I mean, I haven't even made 20 videos, and I'm trying to work it in with my lifestyle as well, because I get very tired after work and I'm trying to catch up on my rest, and then I think about, oh my goodness, I haven't released there's a bit of pressure there to release a video a week, but it's not always possible. I think the limitations of my storage on my phone is my big challenge at the moment. So even as I'm recording this video and trying to upload it, I hope that I'm able to do it, because that will be not that'd not be helpful if I get a message from my phone that my storage has run out, and then I can't upload the video to my channel. So I'll stop there while I gather my thoughts for some more pata. Hi again. So I'm just going to wrap up over here. This is the off-ramp to Te Aratu Road, one of the main roads in our area of Waitakere, and this is a very familiar road to everybody in Waitakere, because it's the main off-ramp to get to different parts of West Auckland. But anyway, take care everybody, and I'll catch up on the next video with you guys. Hope all is well in your end. Stay well, stay healthy. Hope you're getting lots of rest, sleep, good food, exercise, and all those good things in life. Alright, take care everybody. Bye for now until the next video. Bye.